The field of play. 1. Field surface. The field of play must be a wholly natural, or, if competition rules permit, a wholly artificial playing surface, except where competition rules permit an integrated combination of artificial and natural materials. Hybrid system. The color of artificial surfaces must be green. Where artificial surfaces are used in competition matches between representative teams of national football associations affiliated to FIFA or international club competition matches, the surface must meet the requirements of the FIFA quality program for football turf, unless special dispensation is given by the IFAB. 2. Field markings. The field of play must be rectangular and marked with continuous lines, which must not be dangerous. Artificial playing surface material may be used for the field markings on natural fields, if it is not dangerous. These lines belong to the areas of which they are boundaries. Only the lines indicated in Law 1 are to be marked on the field of play. Where artificial surfaces are used, other lines are permitted provided they are a different color and clearly distinguishable from the football lines. The 2 longer boundary lines are touch lines. The 2 shorter lines are goal lines. The field of play is divided into 2 halves by a halfway line, which joins the midpoints of the 2 touch lines. The center mark is at the midpoint of the halfway line. A circle with a radius of 9.15 m, 10 ids, is marked around it. Marks may be made off the field of play 9.15 m, 10 yds, from the corner arc at right angles to the goal lines and the touch lines. All lines must be of the same width, which must not be more than 12 in, 5 ins. The goal lines must be of the same width as the goal posts and the crossbar. A player who makes unauthorized marks on the field of play must be cautioned for unsporting behavior. If the referee notices this being done during the match, the player is cautioned when the ball next goes out of play. 3. Dimensions. The touchline must be longer than the goal line. Length. Touchline. Minimum 90 m, 100 EDs. Maximum 120 m, 130 EDs. Length. Goal line. Minimum 45 m, 50 YDs. Maximum 90 m, 100 YDs. Competitions may determine the length of the goal line and touchline within the above dimensions. 4. Dimensions for international matches. Length. Touchline. Minimum 100 m, 110 meters. Maximum 110 meters, 120 meters. Length. Goal line. Minimum 64 m 70 ud. Maximum 75 m, 80 YDs. Competitions may determine the length of the goal line and touchline within the above dimensions. Measurements are from the outside of the lines, as the lines are part of the area they enclose. The penalty mark is measured from the center of the mark to the back edge of the goal line. 5. The goal area. 2 lines are drawn at right angles to the goal line, 5.5 m, 6 YDs, from the inside of each goalpost. These lines extend into the field of play for 5.5 m, 6 ids, and are joined by a line drawn parallel with the goal line. The area bounded by these lines and the goal line is the goal area. 6. The penalty area. 2 lines are drawn at right angles to the goal line, 16.5 m, 18 YDs, from the inside of each goalpost. These lines extend into the field of play for 16.5 m, 18 YDs, and are joined by a line drawn parallel with the goal line. The area bounded by these lines and the goal line is the penalty area. Within each penalty area, a penalty mark is made 11 m, 12 YDs, from the midpoint between the goalposts. An arc of a circle with a radius of 9.15 m, 10 YDs, from the center of each penalty mark is drawn outside the penalty area. 7. The corner area. The corner area is defined by a quarter circle with a radius of 1 m, 1 YD from each corner flag post drawn inside the field of play. 8. Flag posts. A flag post at least 1.5 m, 5 ET high, with a non-pointed top, and a flag must be placed at each corner. Flag posts may be placed at each end of the halfway line, at least one on each, outside the touchline. 9. The technical area. The technical area relates to matches played in stadiums with a designated sitting area for team officials, substitutes, and substituted players as outlined below. The technical area should only extend 1m, 1yd on either side of the prime, designated seated area, and up to a distance of 1m, 1yd from the touchline. Markings should be used to define the area. The number of persons permitted to occupy the technical area is defined by the competition rules. The occupants of the technical area are identified before the start of the match in accordance with the competition rules, must behave in a responsible manner, must remain within its confines except in special circumstances, e.g., a physiotherapist, doctor entering the field of play, with the referee's permission, to assess an injured player. Only one person at a time is authorized to convey tactical instructions from the technical area. 10. Goals. A goal must be placed on the center of each goal line. A goal consists of 2 vertical posts equidistant from the corner flag posts and joined at the top by a horizontal crossbar. The goalposts and crossbar must be made of approved material and must not be dangerous. The goalposts and crossbar of both goals must be the same shape, which must be square, rectangular, round, elliptical, or a hybrid of these options. It is recommended that all goals used in an official competition, organized under the auspices of FIFA or confederations, meet the requirements of the FIFA quality program for football goals. The distance between the inside of the posts is 7.32 m, 8 YDs, and the distance from the lower edge of the crossbar to the ground is 2.44 m, 8 feet. The position of the goal posts in relation to the goal line must be in accordance with the graphics. The goal posts and the crossbar must be white and have the same width and depth, which must not exceed 12 centimeters. 5 ins. If the crossbar becomes displaced or broken, play is stopped until it has been repaired or replaced in position. Play is restarted with a dropped ball. If it cannot be repaired, the match must be abandoned. A rope or any flexible or dangerous material may not replace the crossbar. Nets may be attached to the goals and the ground behind the goal. They must be properly supported and must not interfere with the goalkeeper. Safety goals, including portable goals, must be firmly secured to the ground. 11. Goal line technology, GLT. GLT systems may be used to verify whether a goal has been scored to support the referee's decision. The use of GLT must be stipulated in the competition rules. Principles of GLT applies solely to the goal line and is only used to determine whether a goal has been scored. The indication of whether a goal has been scored must be immediate and automatically confirmed within 1 second by the GLT system, only to the match officials via the referee's watch, by vibration and visual signal, or via the referee's earpiece, headset. It may also be sent to the video operation room. VOR. Requirements and specifications of GLT. If GLT is used in competition matches, the competition organizers must ensure that the system, including any potentially permitted modifications to the goal, frame, or technology in the ball, meets the requirements of the FIFA quality program for GLT. Where GLT is used, the referee must test the technology's functionality before the match as set out in the testing manual. If the technology does not function in accordance with the testing manual, the referee must not use the GLT system and must report this to the appropriate authorities. 12. Commercial advertising. No form of commercial advertising, whether real or virtual, is permitted on the field of play, on the ground within the area enclosed by the goal nets, the technical area or the referee review area, RRA, or on the ground within 1m, all need of the boundary lines from the time the teams enter the field of play until they have left it at halftime, and from the time the teams re-enter the field of play until the end of the match. Advertising is not permitted on the goals, nets, flag posts, or their flags, and no extraneous equipment, cameras, microphones, etc. may be attached to these items. In addition, upright advertising must be at least 1m, 1 ed from the touchlines, the same distance from the goal line as the depth of the goal net 1m, 1 yid, from the goal net 13. Logos and emblems. The reproduction, whether real or virtual, of representative logos or emblems of FIFA, confederations, national football associations, competitions, clubs, other bodies is forbidden on the field of play. The goal nets and the areas they enclose, the goals and the flag posts during playing time. They are permitted on the flags on the flag posts. 14. Video assistant referees, VARs. In matches using VARs, there must be a video operation room, VOR, and at least one referee review area, RRA, video operation room, VOR. The VOR is where the video assistant referee, VAR, assistant VAR, AVAR, and replay operator, RO work. It may be in, close to the stadium, or at a more distant location. Only authorized persons are permitted to enter the VOR or communicate with the VAR, AVAR, and RO during the match. A player, substitute, substituted, player or team official who enters the VOR will be sent off. Referee Review Area, RRA. In matches using VARs, there must be at least one RRA where the referee undertakes an on-field review, off. The RRA must be in a visible location outside the field of play. Clearly marked, a player, substitute, substituted player, or team official who enters the RRA will be cautioned.